All right, folks. So I actually had this really interesting sort of, what if scenario that I thought was really fascinating. So I thought I'd do a video on it. And the what if is a simple question of what if Barack Obama came out and endorsed Bernardino Sanders for president of the United States? Now, obviously, this isn't going to happen. Of course, he's not going to come out and endorse Bernardino Sanders. He's not going to endorse anybody. But if he was going to endorse someone, he's certainly not doing Bernie. But hypothetically, in this situation, let's say he does. In a scenario like this, what does the future look like? Obama's legacy goes up quite a bit because he was so influential in endorsing Bernie Sanders. Honestly, you could kind of see it as a bit of, if you remember this is what I read, by the way, because I was 8 when the '08 election was going on, so I wasn't paying attention to super details or anything. I knew about the election going on, but when I read that basically Oprah had a massive effect on his win because she campaigned the shit out of his campaign, and got him a shit ton of votes, especially in the southern states, which is a big reason as to why he won the election. He would be huge for Bernie Sanders, and I actually personally think that he would essentially be the Oprah of this election, in this scenario. And I think that Bernie Sanders would emerge victorious in the race. I think that barring all the losers in the race, right, and even maybe they have somewhat of a chance. I don't know, like let's say he came out and endorsed Amy Klobuchar. I don't think she wins still, although I don't know. He's got a lot of power. Here's the thing: whoever Obama endorses, the Democratic Party will vote for. That's the person, especially out of the top 4 candidates, those being, Biden, Bernie, Warren, and Kamala, right? Any of those 4, I think whoever he endorses wins out of those 4. I think if he endorses Biden, Biden wins. If he endorses Bernie, I think Bernie wins. If he endorses Warren, I think Warren wins. If he endorses, what's his face, or what's her name, Kamala, I think she wins. He's got insane power, okay? The Democratic Party really likes Obama. Whoever is Obama's handpicked successor would win. He's got a major influence on them. We got to recall that the reason why Joe Biden's in the lead in the first place is name recognition and Obama nostalgia. So a big reason as to why Biden's winning is already because of his association with Barack Obama. So in this scenario, what I would see happening is Obama's legacy grows a lot because he would be incredibly influential in essentially electing the next FDR, which he failed to be. He would essentially be so influential that he helped elect FDR. And I think that in that scenario, Bernie Sanders actually clinches the nom. I think that Bernie Sanders clinches the nomination. I think he wins. Obviously, he's going to win the general election against Donald Trump. That's an easy dub. Really, what's the hard part is getting through the Democratic Party because there's so many dumbasses in the Democratic Party who support people like Barack Obama and Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton. So I think that whoever Obama endorses, assuming he's one of the top candidates, wins. Obviously, again, to repeat, this isn't going to happen, but it's just an interesting and fascinating thing to think about. But let me know your thoughts on this down below.